Alrighty, all welcome back to the channel. Of course, my name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and today's show is going to be brisket fries and brisket dogs. I am going to tell you right now, do not discount this cook as some type of gimmick cook, as I've got the fry idea from Scotty at Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. The brisket dog idea was all mine. The brisket was Barky. She had a nice smoke ring, and when you dress up that brisket dog with your favorite topping, I am telling you right now, I would give this cook a solid must make, must try. So look, what I want to do here now is let's turn our attention down to the board and let me show you what we're working with. So this one's going to get started with a little flat brisket here. It is about a 5-pounder. And of course, we will get that bad boy unwrapped, get those paper towels, and dry them off as we look the brisket over. So look, my train of thought here is to get some of that fat off. Nobody wants to bite into a dog or a French fry and get some grizzle or get some fat. So we will work to remove some of that fat, and we will get some more as we portion these out. Then we will start to portion out the French fries. You guessed it, you know what we're doing here. It is going to be brisket fries, and we can remove some more fat as we move along. And I got to tell you, I am liking already what I see, as I definitely have a good feeling on this cook. From there, we will move on to those dogs. And again, we want to square them out about the size of a hot dog or a bigger hot dog, because we do want some, we want to build a nice bark, but we do want a little bit of moisture in there if we can get it. So we will portion out these dogs. We will trim some more fat off the dog. And once we get those fries and dogs all trimmed out, all cleaned up, it is time to get them dusted. And now look, if you guys don't have any of this dusted, I've got links straight to Amazon. You're going to want to pick some of this stuff up. I am telling you, it is, well, it is pretty awesome. We are going to dust the dogs. We are going to dust the fries. And once we get all that all done, we will get that black pepper. It has to be, anytime you are doing brisket, this is no different. We definitely want to build a nice bark, and I can tell you we did succeed in that, and you will see that in a bit. So we will get that black pepper all around, black pepper the fries, black pepper the brisket dogs. Then we will get ourselves a tray. That is going to be easily to get them off and on the pit. We will get them on a tray. And once on that tray, I've got a little bit of a granulated garlic. I'm just going to hit them out. If I missed any spots, we'll get a little bit of black pepper on them. We will just allow these to sit here on the board. Now let's get on over to the Masterbuilt XT and get it fired up. Alrighty, also I can tell you most of the hard work on this cook is done. I've got my pit set to 250 Fahrenheit. We are going to treat this as we would a full brisket. In other words, we want to build that bark, so we are going to get it in, let it go for 2 straight hours without checking. That is going to help pull some of that moisture out of the meat and also build the bark. After that 2 hours is up, I will bring you guys back and we will give a look. Alrighty, also at that 2 hours mark, we are just going to make a quick peek here. And I got to tell you, I am definitely liking what I see. As that bark is starting to form quite nicely, we will just shut it down and let them go for another hour or 2. At that time, I'll bring you guys back. So look, things are moving along pretty good on this cook. We are a little over 4 hours in, and as we open it up and take a look, I can tell you I am quite pleased with the color, as those fries are definitely looking barky. The hot dog's not bad either. And it is at this point, what I think we are going to do is we are going to get these off. We are going to get them on the board. I've got some paper down there that I have moistened up with some plain old water. I will get the fries in. I will get the dogs in. We will get them nicely, tightly wrapped. And it is going to be back on the pit. They're going to go. I am thinking we are just going to leave it at that 250. Probably let them go for another 2-3 hours. hours or so. We want to definitely try to keep them as juicy as possible. The fries may be tough for its size, but I am feeling those dogs are going to be killer. All that said, we are going to have to wait and see. Once we hit that toothpick tender or around 200 or so, I will bring you guys back. We will get them out, we will unwrap them, and build us some dogs. Alrighty, I am going to call this one a little bit under 7 hours, and as we open it up and give a peek, I am telling you, I am definitely digging what I see. I mean, that looks like a brisket dog to me. Quick temp check shows us we are right over 200, and I can guarantee you one thing, these dogs are definitely toothpick tender. So it is going to be brisket fries, brisket dogs. We will get those on the board. I am going to let them rest just a little bit, man. It is approaching dinner time, and I can tell you this dude is definitely hungry. So after about maybe a half-hour rest or so, I'm gonna bring you guys back really quick. I am gonna build the dog. I am gonna show you how I am gonna serve it. And after that, we will come back in live and do that taste test. Alrighty, look, you see them on the board, and this is how I am going to set up. This is how I am going to serve mine. I am going to go Uncle Steve Shake, a sauce with no name, and yes, 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 I am going to do ketchup on the other. That is going to be called my ricer dog. So it is going to be a squirt of each on each dog. And so basically what I want to do here is let's go into that live taste test, talk about it, and close out the show. Alrighty, so look, this one's gonna come in at about 6.5 hours, and I am telling you right now, do not discount this cook as some type of gimmick cook. This was a fun cook, and the fries are so-so, but I'm telling you right now, the brisket dogs are to die for, man. They are killer. As you can see here, they are nice and barky. You know, they are pretty much pull apart, so there's no problem there. Not as juicy as the brisket flat I just did, or say a point or full packer. It's not as juicy as that, but you are gonna fix up these dogs with some toppings. And as you can see here, I got some BBQ sauce, and yes, I got some ketchup. It is just the way I envisioned it in my mind. I'm going to call that one the ricer dog right there, and this is the your typical barbecue dog. Let's go in on that taste test, and first up is going to be the ricer dog. Cheers. Oh yeah, as Molly shows up for a little treat here. So look, man, I knew ketchup was just going to be the call for me. That is just the way it is. I like ketchup on dogs, and this is a dog, but we got to do that Uncle Steve Shake, that sauce with no name. Cheers. Oh man, freaking good. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the smoke ring. So look, I may have jumped the gun a little bit too soon on that. Let me go in again. You know, it's gonna depend on what you're in the mood for, ketchup or BBQ sauce. So I'm gonna break my rule here as a butterfly whizzes past and give that slight edge to the Uncle Steve Shake sauce with no name, AKA I'm all out, Steve. I need some more. Anything you put that stuff on is just it just takes it to another level, and that is gonna beat the ketchup. That is for sure. So look, guys, if you have any leftover brisket, you know, if you picked up a flat at a good price, I mean, I think I paid about 25 or 30 bucks for this flat here. This is gonna make a nice little meal. I've got some baked beans in the house. You know, I might throw a couple onions on, make one with a couple, some raw onions on it, maybe try a couple different things. You know, anything that goes with a beef is gonna go with this, that is for sure. And that is gonna wrap up this cook, man. This is brisket dogs, this is brisket fries, and of course, my name is Tommy, and that is gonna close it out, man. And until next time, we will see you soon.